I just went on a date with a guy who tried to rob me. 2 years ago, I returned home from my father's funeral. As soon as I opened the door to my apartment, a guy holding a tool came out from my kitchen, holding my TV. I live in the city, so break-ins are common. The guy began shouting at me and he clumsily dropped my TV and began holding the tool like it was a baseball bat. I was so stunned at what was happening that I didn't move. The guy screamed at me to empty my pockets. From the stress of the last few days with my father passing away, I simply started crying. Not out of fear of what was happening, but because this was literally the worst time of my life. The worst moment, the worst minute and second while crying hysterically. I gave the guy my wallet. I just sat on my floor and hugged my knees and told him through my tears to take whatever you want. He hesitated, looked down at me. He dropped my wallet and sat down beside me. Immediately, he began to comfort me. He began to apologize. He put my TV back on the table and told me it wasn't damaged. He told me that he lost his job and that his mom needed medicine that he couldn't afford, and that they were homeless. He told me all of this while I just wailed. I cried for my father, who was lost. I cried for my future, for it was uncertain. And I cried because my home had been intruded on in the most violent way. For a good 10 minutes, I sat on the floor with a guy who had every intent to rob me, telling me that it would be okay and that he was sorry. He begged me not to call the police. I just started screaming at him to get out. He ran away so fast that he left the crowbar.